actually the most significant event in terms of conservation in Glasgow was probably in the early 60s, when there was huge demolition in progress, and we did not have the legislation in place that we have today. And as I say, we were very young. We'd never organised a march before, and 2,000 people turned up on a lovely summer's afternoon. And they were all educated, well-informed people, and it showed that they were concerned about what was happening in Glasgow. In terms of the Victorian age, there is nothing in Britain quite like the West End of Glasgow, and by great chance it has survived more or less intact, and that is a remarkable happening. In 1981, I was instrumental in setting up what became the Glasgow West Conservation Society, and it had a constant struggle with the city planning department all the way through. They did not like it one little bit. The local authorities don't have the qualified staff, they don't have the money, they certainly don't have the time, and so there are difficulties. To persuade people as to how they might save a building from demolition, I think it's very difficult. There was an architect called Alfred G. Lochhead, and he was a kind of mentor once I got to know him. And I can remember Alfred said to me, "Save your ammunition for what is first rate and let the second rate go." You can't save every building, and you shouldn't expect to, because there are too many of them to be saved. And I suppose it's fortunate that many banks have been turned into coffee houses across Glasgow. At least they're still there. But I think actually in some ways the most encouraging aspect of Glasgow has been that if there is a determination and a will, some things do change to the better. And Buchanan Street is a shining example. And from St Enos Square up to the concert hall, it is a delight. One can rubbish the city council. They do have certain political views. They have actually improved many areas. And the new Gaubles is an example of giving a much better life to people. So I really don't despair, but it is a battle and you just have to keep on fighting.